Hey, it's Rick Hancock with the Phoenix, Arizona Living Team. And are you a first-time home buyer? You don't have any idea what the steps are to buying a home. You're overwhelmed. You've heard you gotta have perfect credit. You gotta have a lot of money in the bank. All of that's simply not true. And so what I wanna do for you today is I wanna walk you through the 7 steps, or what the path is to home ownership. It's much more simplified than what you might think. All you have to do is make the decision that you want to buy a home. So with that being said, just kick back and relax, because we're getting after it right now. Okay, so step 1 would be you need to make the decision that you want to explore what your options are. You know, I've got several clients kind of sitting on the sidelines. They're not sure what to do. You know, we see things in the news. We go online and we read various articles. We hear a lot of noise and a lot of talk out there with the rising interest rates, and is now the perfect time to buy, or I've got to have perfect credit, or I've got to have a lot of money in the bank. The best advice to really explore what your options are is you need to make the decision to look into it. Once you make that decision, you'd be amazed at how the rest of it flows rather smoothly. And it's not that difficult. So the first step is make that decision. All right, and number 2 would be, once you've kind of made the decision to move forward, is to reach out to a real estate professional. Thankfully, you found this channel. We've got decades of experience and would love to help you with that process. Because what we want to do is we want to get you to a mortgage professional to see exactly where you stand and what you can qualify for, and to make sure that you can qualify for buying a home. So what that's going to entail is we're going to get you in touch with a mortgage professional. We've got a great relationship with a company that has decades of mortgage experience. You'll have a brief phone conversation with them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go online and fill out a loan application. It's a fairly simple process. And what happens is they will go ahead and process that information. You know, they'll run your credit, make sure you're above a certain level where you need to be, and just make sure your income and all of that fits within the parameters for buying a home. And then they'll give us a green light. And they'll let us know exactly what price range we need to stay within to find your home. So that would be the second step. All right, step number 3 is we've got the green light from the mortgage company. We know what our parameters are, what price range we need to be looking in. Now it's time to sit down and say, okay, what are your desires? What are your wants? What are your needs within a home? What exactly are you looking for? We'll focus on an area of town that you want to live in, and then we'll dial it into, okay, what do you want your home to look like? Do you want a single level home, a 2-story home, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms? Are you interested in a pool? You want to be close to where you're going to be working? You want to be close to a good school district? You know, these types of things. Now it starts getting fun. Now you got the peace of mind knowing, hey, we can actually get a home. Now let's really simplify the process and focus in on exactly what it is that you're looking for in a new home. And then the next part is going to get really fun. Okay, so we've had a chance to sit down and decide exactly what it is that you're looking for. So the 4th step is, let's go out and go check out some homes. This is where it really gets fun. This is kind of the touchy-feely of home ownership. The potential to buy a home is you get to go out, and now it becomes real for you, because you know that the homes that we're going to be looking at fit within your qualifying parameters. So now we can just find the right home that fits your wants and needs. And once we do that, then we're one step closer to home ownership. All right, and the 5th step would be, you know, once we've dialed in, we've found the home that you like, now we got to submit an offer. This is where the real estate professional, this is where our team comes into place, because behind the scenes, and you don't want to go out this alone, there's a lot of paperwork involved, there's a lot of negotiation that's going on. You know, maybe you found a home where you've got a seller that has some flexibility, or we submit an offer. Maybe they can help with some closing costs. Maybe they can help with an interest rate buy down. There's different ways to structure an offer when we're dealing with the other side. And that's where our team comes into play to help you do that. So you don't want to do this on your own and try and figure it all out. So we'll go ahead and sit down, we'll write the offer of where you want it to be, we'll submit it to the other side, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so that leads us to step number 6. We're that much closer to the finish line. We have an accepted contract. We're now going to do what is called, we're going to open up escrow. We use title companies here in Arizona. Some states use attorneys. So we're going to submit the paperwork along with an earnest deposit check, a good faith deposit, to the title company, and they're going to start processing and working on, a clean title for the home and all of that. They're going to do what the title company does on their end. In the meantime, the mortgage company is working on getting everything finalized for the mortgage piece of it. Any information that they need from you, they're going to be staying in touch with you. We've worked on all our paperwork on the real estate side of things, so we're getting everything moving towards close of escrow. Now, once we open escrow with this and we've got an approved contract, we've got a 10-day window, a contingency period to see if we want to move forward with the purchase of this home. So it's important that we do our due diligence during this time. There's several websites I'll send you to that you can do some due diligence. It's a great time to order a home inspection report, get a termite report done, just to make sure are there any things in the home that need to be addressed that the seller would agree to fix prior to close of escrow, and just make sure that it's got a clean termite report. We get those 2 things done, everything meets all the conditions we're looking for, you're satisfied as a buyer, we sign off, and now we head to the last step. And then prior to close of escrow, we're going to go ahead and set up a little pre-closing walkthrough just to make sure that if there's anything that needed to be done by the seller, that the items did get fixed. I have another document to sign off on that, yep, everything looks great. Now you're ready to go to that final step. All right, so we're down to the last step, step number 7. All of the requirements are met, all of the paperwork is at the title company. So we'll meet down there, an escrow officer will sit down and go through all of the necessary paperwork that needs to be signed. Once all of that takes place, which is about a 45-minute process, she will then prepare it to go down to the recorder's office to get it recorded. And once the recordation takes place, then it's the official transfer of ownership into your name. At that point in time, it's your home. Congratulations, you made it. You'll get your keys, we'll take it right out to the house, open the door, you walk in, and now it's no longer looking at this home, it is now your home. It's a very exciting time. It's a great time to celebrate, and then you can start preparing for, getting yourself ready to move into your new home. All right, that's going to do it. That's a 7-step process to home ownership. It's fairly simplified, but we're going to help you walk through that process all the way from beginning to end. Now, the timeline for that on average is anywhere from about 30 days to 45 days, just so you know. So I hope you found it helpful. Really do appreciate your time. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure and like the video. Share any thoughts or comments you might have down below. We've got videos coming out every week showcasing everything involving real estate in and around the Metro Phoenix area. So if you haven't already done so, please be sure and subscribe to the channel and tap that bell for notification. And if we can ever help you with any of your real estate needs, especially if it's your first home, or maybe you're looking for an investment, maybe you've got a home to sell, whatever it is, we're here to help you. Just reach out to us. You can give us a call, you can send us a text, you can email us, we can even get on a face-to-face Zoom. If that's convenient for you, all of our contact information is listed below, and we'd love to help you with that. So again, thanks so much for watching. We really do appreciate your time. Thanks for helping us grow our channel. And until next time, we hope we have the opportunity to show you around town.